Stress makes you sick. It increases the risk of everything from the common cold to cardiovascular disease.
It releases cortisol, that raises your heart rate. It modulates adrenaline levels, and it clouds your thinking.
So powerful that it can straight up kill you in any number of ways given the right opportunity.
My name is Partridge. I am a sufferer of severe stress and anxiety. I started showing signs of stress and anxiety when I was studying for my GCSEs, but it only started getting worse when I was doing my AS levels. While I was doing my GCSEs, I had a lot of panic attacks and I had a lot of irrational beliefs, but when I started revising for my AS levels, the panic attacks and the irrational beliefs got a lot worse. I let my stress carry on, and after a few weeks I became really, really sad. It was affecting my brain and my thinking. I was constantly thinking that none of my friends cared about me, none of my family cared about me, and it was really difficult to keep those relationships strong. And in my brain I thought that I had nothing in common with my friends and that I didn't really enjoy being friends with them. And obviously now I regret thinking that, because I do have a lot of stuff in common with them. Everything caused me to not want to revise. I thought that there was no point because I felt stupid, and I felt that if I started now it's too late. There wasn't much point in trying now. I became a lot more self-conscious leading up to exams. The constant worrying made my skin break out into acne. I had already had acne for a couple of years, but it only started getting really bad about June time last year, in 2015. And it has been very noticeable, and I haven't wanted to go out in public because I've been so self-conscious and so aware of my skin. I don't know many people with the same problem as me, so sometimes I think, why don't they have it? Why do I have to have it? It's just not fair, because I want to just be confident about myself, and I want to go out into public not wearing any makeup and still feeling good about myself. I only told my family about my stress and anxiety about May time, so that's very late. I started showing signs obviously in May time in 2015, but I told them this year because I had started showing signs of depression. I was really worried about my own mental health. I was having quite bad thoughts, and I just didn't want to take action on those thoughts. I didn't want to hurt my family's feelings or my friends' feelings by acting on them. I think that if I had told someone before, my stress wouldn't be so bad and it wouldn't be so severe. I think that what caused my severe anxiety and stress is constant pressure from school and family, and also all of my friends are really, really smart, and I've always felt a slight competition. I found it difficult to reach their level, and I just felt so bad about myself for not being able to be as smart as them, and I just felt like it wasn't fair that they were smarter than me. For me, I think that it was so bad and so severe because I am such a sensitive person and I let a lot of stuff get to me really quickly and really easily. I think that if I wasn't so sensitive, it wouldn't be so bad. It all caused my immune system to slow down. I was getting less sleep and I was eating more and more, and I was gaining weight. but it wasn't visible to other people, but I knew that I was. I didn't want to let myself gain a lot of weight. Obviously, I don't enjoy having this much stress. It's not enjoyable at all. If anything, it's the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. It leads you to show signs of depression, and it can definitely lead to depression. It's not a good thing to have this amount of stress when you're doing really important exams and when you're thinking about such important things about your life. It's a really difficult battle to fight, and it takes time.
My name is Stephen. It was about 2.5 years ago, upon returning from Afghanistan, and it kind of developed about 2 weeks after I returned. So the diagnosis was post-traumatic stress disorder, which was brought on by witnessing traumatic events whilst in Afghanistan. Depression, lack of enthusiasm for anything in life, lack of motivation to go to work, trouble sleeping, and one of the most obvious ones for me was hypersensitive, so I was hyper alert and hyper vigilant. I've done quite a few sessions of CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, and also talking therapy. I mean, a long time ago it was a fairly unheard of thing, and there was a lot of stigma around it, around people admitting that they had something wrong with them and needing to get help. So there's help out there, there's help to be had, so definitely don't suffer in silence.